You know, when I asked you to come here with me, I didn't think you were gonna be so. Look, that's your words, alright? Not mine. I would never say that, because that's just me. But since you said it, yeah, totally, you're just being a big scaredy cat. Look, I know technically it's against the rules to break in here, but, like, let's just talk through this. No. Just hear me out, right? We already came this far. And if you were really that opposed to all of this, you could just leave. Right, and you're not. So, at least part of you is interested in what I am suggesting. And I am suggesting that we go in here, yes, without paying, and then we sneak into the audience and we just enjoy the concert and no one will know. What are you talking about? They don't do that. Yeah, okay, they check tickets if you leave and try to get back to your seat. But they don't do that if we just stay there the whole time, right? Plus, even if we're not staying in, the really comfy seats, there's still all that room in the grass to go sit in, right? And is that so bad? Look, I don't know about you, but, I really don't think multi-million-dollar people are gonna hurt that much over a couple of tickets. But meanwhile, if you look at the price of a ticket, proportional to how much money we make, it is a big deal. Right. So it's not that we're stealing from them, it's that we're gifting our future selves something that... See, I didn't think I'd have to explain all that. And that's why I like you. So you get it. You just get it. So, we're going to break in there. We're going to enjoy the music. And we're going to have a great time. And then we're going to go home. Well, I'll leave that up to you depending on how you're feeling after everything. How? Let me, stop you for a second and ask you this. You know I'm hyena, right? Right? You know what that means, right? No, not that. No. Get your mind out of the gutter. Until later. I mean that I can bite through any lock they put on these places. We don't need to carry around a very obvious bolt cutter. I just need to get my teeth on it. I could chew right through the metal. No problem. If they try that, oh, please let them try that. That is a racial discrimination lawsuit waiting to happen. What, just because I'm a hyena, I'm trying to break in? Please. I mean, it happens to be right this time, but it's not because... You're right, I should just chew through this and we can get in there and we can go get our snacks and all this stuff and listen to some great damn music. Give me, you gotta be a lookout though. Well, I mean, if I'm biting the damn lock, I can't be looking around corners and making sure there's no security. That's why I need you here. You've known me how long? Come on, you know I love nothing more than breaking the rules. We've known each other for a good long time. And I would say you've been one of my best friends for almost all of that time, but really, is it that hard to believe that I would want to go out with you? Wait, you thought this was like friends hanging out? Oh, babe, no. This is us on a date. I didn't break in this stuff with you before. I only did that with special people. Well, think of it this way. Suppose in the extremely unlikely circumstance that we do get caught, we're gonna end up probably being handcuffed together. And if that isn't very intimate and bonding, I don't know what is. You know what? You're right. You're right. Let me finish on this damn chain. And, I won't be able to hear them while I'm busy gnawing through a half-inch of steel. Are you... No. I'm... kinda need your help on this. You got it, right? You got it. Okay. Look, just because I can chew through steel doesn't mean it's a fun time, alright? Stuff tastes terrible. Ugh. And ta-da! Now, unfortunately, we can't really get free food. I might have taken the liberty of sneaking a few things in because since we're not going through the main entrance, we don't have to get our bags looked at or anything, right? Now, I can't bring a huge bag, but I have all kinds of pockets. All kinds. And I could fit so many different things in them, and I did. I planned ahead. We've got candy. We've got candy, popcorn, some chips, and I brought a lot of beef jerkies. You know, a nice, stiff piece of meat, in my mouth. It's a great snack. Not something you really want to bite through, not like the steel. You just want to enjoy it. Alright, well, confession. I chose this concert specifically because I know that they're gonna play some, really sexy music, and kind of really get you in the mood. And, we're here on a date, and I don't know about you, but I like to have a lot of fun on my dates, especially after. So, I was thinking we could sit really close and maybe put our arms around each other. Who knows? What's the worst that's gonna happen? What, they kick us out of a concert we didn't pay for? Oh my god, that's terrible. Well, they might do that. Yeah, I guess, but ever since the Human-Beast Folk Treaty, they've been a lot less willing to get involved when there's beast folk involved, and of course, have you met me? Of course I use that to my advantage. I'd be a fool not to. Take advantage of every single inch of leniency I can get. Why? 'Cause the hell with this system, that's why. A bunch of people who had a lot of money made a lot of rules, and it just trickled down to everything we have to deal with now. And I say the hell with that. And do you really, really think so? 'Cause my experience has said otherwise. No, they really don't. In fact, if I can, just draw your attention over there, right? Yeah, they have that section over there. A section for the rich, fancy people who can afford all these crazy-ass ticket prices. You notice how few beast folk there are in there. kick up a big enough storm like that on Twitter or YouTube or something like that, you can bring down a PR nightmare on this place. They do not want to deal with that. So unless they have hard, concrete evidence, there's really nothing they can do. Right, which is why, now that we're in, we're golden. This dark out, there's no way cameras could see anything worth. What are they gonna do? We saw a hyena breaking in. Racial profiling. No, I mean it. Yeah. And you're with me. Well, of course that matters. What, do you think if someone discriminates against beast folk, they're not going to also discriminate against the people who are with the beast folk? If they say you were in on it, that's just more evidence that they're making up this whole case against us for no reason. I see, get it now. I see it like clicking in your head. You see, there is nothing at all to worry about. It's completely fine. I might have had some experience at this exact venue before. I was a little younger and I just kind of snuck out from home. I wanted to go see a concert and my parents wouldn't let me, and I said, the hell with that. I'm gonna break that rule too. And I just kind of ran off and did it. And well, yeah, they caught me. And that did not go so well. They tried to make sure I wouldn't do it again. They obviously did not succeed, but they'll find out the lock was cut. 100% they will. But they'll never know who did it. And honestly, those locks are so cheap. You could almost break it just by turning the doorknob too hard. Oh, right. Beast folk strength. Well, I could almost break it just by turning the doorknob too hard. You might have a good point there. Well, the last thing they're going to be worried about is the condition of their lock. But no. I will say, the more we keep talking about this, the more likely someone's going to overhear it. So we probably don't want to do that anymore. I mean, if you want to talk about it later, we absolutely can. But for now, why don't we go get a drink and find a nice spot to just hang out? No one's gonna... Babe. No one. And I mean that. No one's gonna check. They don't know with 100% certainty whether it's tobacco or not. And without 100% certainty, they won't do a thing. So, all we gotta do is make sure we stay away from any of the security so they can't. Here, let me get one more and then I'll pass it over to you. Your turn. Hey, Comet. Star here. And thank you for listening to this video, audio, vadio thing. It always feels great to sit down and record and watch the timer tick up and up and up, and I'm still going. It feels great to be recording and productive. You know, it really does. So, I don't have a whole lot to say. I say that, and I'm probably going to end up talking for like 3 or 4 minutes. Oops, in advance. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one particularly, and I had this idea of a hyena breaking in somewhere because they can chew through metal. So you could chew through a lock. So we do exactly that in this audio, which by now you've already heard. And that whole concept just sounded cool to me. So I took it and ran with it, and then I wanted to create this vibe of this character who is very anti-establishment, very down with the man, very do what you want, not because they tell you what you're supposed to do kind of character. Very rebellious. Because it just, I don't know, it just fit together in my brain. You know, maybe it's pulling on some memories of like Joker and Harley Quinn and some of the animated episodes I saw growing up. Joker had pet hyenas, so maybe that's kind of where it's coming through. I'm not sure, but you know, still, I like where it went, and hopefully you did too. And I do want to say a thank you again to whoever's listened this far into this audio thing. And, yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.